The iMentor experience is off your couch, it's out of your office, it's the 3 train to the Bronx on a Tuesday night, 7 p.m., and you enter a school building that houses 4 different high schools, and you find your way to a cafeteria on the 3rd floor, and you're there with 100 other mentors and 100 other students, all the 11th graders from that school, and you're jammed into one of those tiny circular chairs that's attached to the table with a piece of steel, and across that table is a 16-year-old you've known for 6 months. And you're trying to build a relationship and be useful. The 2 of you making a mutual commitment to this unique relationship, rinse and repeat every month for years. And across that table, that's where this seemingly straightforward thing we're trying to do, help more students succeed in college, that's when that thing goes in 1,000 different directions. Across that table, that's when you realize the path to and through college is not primarily an academic exercise. So, then, what is it? It's a job 4 days a week after school, even though you're in AP classes. It's your younger sister to take care of. It's the persistent questions you have about whether college matters for the job you want to do, and a whole lot of questions about the job you want to do. It's all the slights and threats that come with being a young person of color in this country. It's the weight of your whole family and their hopes for you as a first-generation college student. It's the fact that you don't have money for admissions advisors or high-end test prep, but you know plenty of people do. It's the talent you know you have and the impact you know you can make if you only get the chance. And it's the optimism that you let yourself feel when you let yourself dream about it. It's the knowledge that as a dreamer and as an immigrant to this country, you don't qualify for federal financial aid, and you've been worried for years about what that means for you, but you haven't talked to anyone about it yet because you don't want to hear the answer that's coming. The work for our students, it is all of those things and not stopping. It is continuing to grind. It's bouncing back from each setback and stepping through each insecurity. It's not primarily an academic exercise. That's why we do this work this way. If you want to respond to and embrace that complexity, you start with relationships. If you want to understand what's really going on so you can provide the support that's actually needed, you start with relationships. If you want to be honest about the inequity that exists in our schools and in our cities, and if you want to remember that this injustice, it involves you too, its existence and its implications, and if you want to do something with that honesty, a first step, you get off the sidelines and you get alongside a single individual and you try to do something with them. You put yourself alongside them in the game. That's what this community has done 33,000 times in 22 different cities across the country. That's why we do this work this way.